Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Having the Rise again today. Rise mushroom chicory coffee. It's a coffee substitute and it's good. It's very expensive. So I have a limited supply of it, but I'm going to keep drinking it in the morning since I drink my coffee on an empty stomach. It's probably not a good idea to put too much acid in my stomach that's always acting up. So anyway, that's my plan. Well, today it's going to be 79 degrees and it looks like a lovely day out there. I would love to have a pajama day, but I have to go out in the garden and finish up a few things after my weather disaster that happened. I've been working on it and putting it all back together, but I don't want to leave it that way because it's not fun to go out there and look at a mess. So I'm going to keep plugging away at it, and at least for a couple days, and then I'm going to take a break and just kind of enjoy the garden for a while before I finish it up. So that's my plan for the day. I'm not going to rush through it. I'm going to take my time and take a few breaks every now and then. I have different little chairs and things throughout the garden, and when I get tired I sit and look at what I've accomplished, and it kind of keeps me motivated to keep going when it starts looking really nice. Well, the storm the other day killed my switch for my fountain. The fountain is okay, but it's the GFI. Is it GFI or GFS? Excuse me, switch that isn't working. And my handyman is on vacation for a couple weeks. So I have to get in touch with him and ask him to put me on his to-do list to replace that switch. Well, I have a frog in my throat this morning. So let's put a little creamer in my coffee. Maybe that'll help. Anyway, that's another thing that I have to have fixed now, is I have to have a new outlet put in for outside. Because I do like my fountain running. It's nice and peaceful and relaxing. Seems like always something breaking. The to-do list just keeps growing, and I do keep working on it, but I guess that's life. So let's give the coffee a taste. Cheers. I have English toffee creamer in here today, and it's pretty good with the Rise coffee. So I still have some mint out there that I have to plant in pots, and my son bought all of us a couple of Edelweiss. I know my mom has a picture of a Edelweiss that my dad picked many, many years ago when he was somewhere up in the mountains of the Alps. I think that's where they grow. Anyway, I'm not sure where he got it, but she has it pressed with a photograph in a frame. And I remember she's had that forever. So he liked that flower. So as a tribute to my dad, whenever my son, he's a gardener too, he loves to garden, whenever he sees one at a nursery, he picks up one for each of us. So I have to plant those too. So anyway, always something to do. So I'm going to drink my coffee now, and then I will meet you over there at the budget book before I get going on my daily chores. All right, here I am back at my budget book. Well, yesterday I didn't spend any money. I did put some things in the cart at Home Depot. I need to get a couple of shelving, freestanding shelving units. I want to get the adjustable ones. And I think I'm just going to have them delivered. So I'm not quite ready for those yet. They're for my basement food stash. I have to get that organized. It was organized, and I don't know what happened. It's a mess. So that's one of the reasons why I've stopped stocking up on food, because I have enough, and now I just need to organize what I have. Because sometimes when you stock up on food and it's not organized, you forget what you have, and then you just keep buying more and more, and it gets really confusing. So I have a lot of buckets and things that I got from the Walmart bakery. They're really cheap there, and they are food safe. So a lot of times when I go into Walmart, I ask them if they have any buckets, because they just throw them away. So it helps me out, and they used to be free, but now I think they charge $1 a bucket, which is no big deal. And they have lids, and so it helps with the food storage. But I have got to get my food storage reorganized. So that's on my list. Cleaning out my garage is also on my list. And then once I get all that done, I'll start going around again and purging things in my closet. And that's been a process that's been going on for a few years now. Because when I worked, I used to like to dress up, and I wore heels and dresses and did my makeup and made sure I looked presentable whenever I got to work. Well, anymore, I don't go anywhere, so, I don't need all that stuff. So, but it is hard letting some things go, especially for me, some clothes it's hard to let go of, because you remember it's like, oh, I looked good in this, or, so it's sort of bringing home the fact that your lifestyle has changed, your body has changed, and, there's no sense in having all those reminders of a time gone by hanging around your house and your closets and wherever else you stash things. So I was thinking today, it's always a project looming in the future. So especially if you're kind of slow getting things done, slow out of the starting gate. I'm definitely not a racehorse anymore. I used to get things done a lot, but anymore it's like, it just drags on and on. So it's helpful to downsize some of your things. But sometimes you have to spend a little money too in order to get things organized. Now, I'm a very visual person, so for me, something that is just sort of a hodgepodge doesn't make me feel good. So I like to, if I have to spend $70 on a storage rack rather than just using boxes and things like that, well, then for me it's worth it to do that, and then I'll get rid of all the other stuff. So anyway, that's what I do. Let me know in the comments below how you organize your things. Do you organize in containers that you buy? Do you organize in just random boxes? Do you fix up your boxes, or do you just use like old Amazon boxes to store your stuff? There's no right or wrong way to do it, but we all have to do it in a way that makes us feel good. So, all right, that's my chat on the budget book today. I'm going to relax for a few minutes, drink my beverage, and then I'll get dressed and start doing a few things out in the garden. Today I'm only working in the garden just a little bit. I need to water, but I got all those big black pots moved out from there, and I was thinking about getting rid of them, but they're a nice size for tomatoes, so I think I'm going to keep them, and because they're all full of tomatoes now. So I moved 3 of them over here, and that'll provide a little stability too for these garden beds. And this is a climbing rose that I planted there when I first moved in 21 years ago, and it's never bloomed anymore because it was in the shade. So now it's growing like crazy. So I put these 3 pots here and 1 here. I think I'm going to move that one there. That way I can move the fence to about here instead of having it bow out. And then all this ivy can stay, and I'm going to just mulch this little area here. And then I have 2 more tomatoes right here. So I can reach everything, which was my goal. And this I still need to clean up over here. I did use some of the tomato cages. I want to trim this magnolia here and this Japanese maple, but I'm not doing that today. I'm taking my time. I didn't even come out here till about 1 o'clock. And I'm just taking my time and just sort of enjoying the garden today. So my plants are still okay that took the fall. They're not super happy, but there's a couple that are questionable. And I try and keep my marigolds plucked. So, and these aren't real happy either, but I think they'll be all right. The basil took a beating. I should put this in water, and it'll root if I can get the rest of it off. So I hope you enjoyed the bird video with the red-winged blackbird in there. There we go. Now it's looking better. And I put all these stakes up for the peppers and the tomatoes. So those are getting used. I'm using what I have and trying to use it up. But sometimes you have to get newer things too to make things the way you want it. So that's my little garden tour for today. And this sage is such a beautiful color of lilac. And the bees and the butterflies really like it. So okay, going in now. And I'm going to relax. Not doing too much in the garden today. I need a break. Oh, and then I took this, I brought this, had this bench out here forever too. And that was way back in the corner over there with a couple of those black things on it. So I brought it out here. It's a nice place to sit. This gets shady in the afternoon. So I did get a little bit done, but not super busy. Still cleanup to do in the garden. Over here, this is all looking pretty good. I still have tools and stuff I need to clean up. This area looks good. Don't need to do much there anymore except water. So that's my garden tour for the day. Tonight I'm having a very simple dinner. I'm going to have a vegetarian BLT, and I have a couple different kinds of imitation bacon bits. This one I got from Ollie's, Flavor Mate. Put that one on there. And this one I want to use up too. It's baconless bits made with pinto beans. So that should give it a nice baconish flavor. And then I'm just going to put on some lettuce from a bag of lettuce and make a very simple BLT. So that's going to be tonight's dinner, and I have a side salad, and the tomatoes will be going on here. And I'm going to add some garlic salt to the tomatoes. Add a little bit to my salad. And I have some Italian cheese on there. So that's going to be tonight's dinner. Simple and easy, and not much fuss. Using up what I have. That was a mighty good sandwich. I had rye bread. I didn't toast it. And if you don't feel like making bacon, make yourself a BLT with bacon bits. Right, puppies? So anyway, I didn't go crazy in the garden today. I needed a little break. So what I did was just a few things. And now I'm just relaxing with a cup of Ticino. And that's it for me for this evening. Right? Puppy? Oh, there he is. And there she is. And Chloe's off by herself there, doing something. Anyway, yeah, I needed a break today, so that's what I did. And then my daughter stopped by briefly. Her dad stopped by, and he had bought her a painting that she wanted, and they didn't have it anymore, so he ordered it for her, and she was really happy. So now I'm tired, even though I didn't go gangbusters today with the garden. I took a look at it, I did some assessing, and it's like, you know, you're getting there. You don't have to rush. You know, everything that you needed to plant is planted. The cleaning up is happening, you know, so I figure the next thing I want to do is set up a watering system, so I don't have to be out there watering when I'm tired. All I'll have to do is just turn it on. And I have a lot of old hoses that I can connect and do something with, hopefully, but I may need to buy some short hoses just to connect everything. I don't know. I have to go out there and do an assessment and see what I come up with. So that's probably going to be the next project out there, is setting up some sort of a watering system. So yeah, that sandwich was really, really good. Just with the mayo and the bacon bits and the bagged salad. And I didn't even have to cook any bacon. Even fake bacon, I didn't have to cook any. I've done that before, where I've made a BLT with bacon bits, and I think it turns out pretty well. So I'm going to relax now, finish drinking my Ticino. Cheers, my friends. I hope you had a wonderful day. I had a sleepy day, but I didn't take a nap. I just wanted to chill. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.